Okay, so this morning I'm in the tent doing my business and something's moving around under the tent. Well, let's just say I was at the right place at the right time to be scared by a snake. Oh man. Yeah, and I didn't know what kind of snake it was. I knew it was under the tent. I felt it with this thing, you know, to try to find the ends, the head and the tail, and grabbed a big rock and just started pounding away. Because I do not want to, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, and then I was in a hurry to get out of here. The plan was to go to Russellville to get my, no, don't walk over there, Bob. Yeah. Plan was to go to Russellville today to potentially get an air conditioner. I had a couple discount places to shop at. But on the way to Russellville, there's no truck there. My radiator blew. So, at least I was right across the street from a service station that does radiators. So, and it won't be too bad. It'll be done tomorrow. But anyway, so I was in a rush. I didn't get to Russellville. I didn't get my air conditioner. And I knew when I came home I had to deal with a potential dead snake under my tent. And luckily it was still dead. I'd say that's good, at least 6 foot. Looks like a black snake. There's no rattle on the end of it. But it's right next to my chickens, so. And it was under my tent, and it was slithering around while I'm doing my business, so it is what it is. Okay, enough looking at dead snakes. I gotta dispose of this thing. A nest box for Bob. Yeah, you fit in there okay. I'd be up off the ground too if I knew there was a big old snake around. Yeah, Walter. You guys enjoyed the treat I just gave you? Yeah. A few grapes and some cucumbers. Yeah. They were in the fridge, so they were cold. I like bringing out some smaller cold treats during the day. Fifi. Oh, you are such a good little kitty. Oh, hours of entertainment. Always doing something weird. She's perfectly alive, I assure you. When she's sleeping, it's always in some awkward position. Too funny. I guess she's out here by the chicken, so she was watching herself some chicken TV, and the chicken TV put her to sleep. Good evening from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Friday. It's about 6:30, and I tried to go into Russellville and change plans there. My radiator cracked and was leaking, and so that's no good. But luckily it was right across the street from a service station that fixes radiators. Didn't need to have it towed, so it could have been much worse, and I should be getting it back tomorrow afternoon. So yay for that. I was going into Russellville to get my air conditioner, or at least to shop a few discount places. There's at least one that has, scratches and dinged but new for lower prices, and I'm all good with scratches and dings for lower prices. So I was going to check that out, and if not, there's a place called Atwood's that had them on sale, so that was an option. But I'll just put off getting the air conditioner for a few days. I don't know what my schedule is going to be. Anyway, there's a bulldozer right there, and the plan was to burn pile, which is right there, tomorrow. So I'm going to do that, and I was told to start the fire before 6 a.m. I'm no good early in the morning, I'm telling you, but I will do it. Because that is, well, there's still dew on the ground, it's cool, and that's when he wants to do it. So, you know, my cool neighbor with the bulldozer and the cows and the tractor and the grapple and all the wonderful generosity. He's like a superhero. I said that in one of my video descriptions. But yeah, so that way he can, once the fire started, he can keep, with the bulldozer, keep pushing stuff back on top of it. Oh yeah, and there, got a comment about why don't you rent a wood chipper and or make hugel mounts. And believe me, I would like nothing more than to turn that brush pile into soil rather than sending it up in smoke. But I'm poor. I can't rent a wood chipper. Just can't do it. I have a brand new wood chipper that I'm ashamed that I have not even used yet. But it would be too small for a job like this. It only does up to, it's more of a shredder than a chipper. It'll go about an inch. It says to an inch and a half, but yeah, somewhere between an inch and an inch and a half. So anyway, and it's electric, so I'd have to run a cord all the way out here. I don't have the money to rent a wood chipper, and so I wish I could, because I've got all this bare earth right now that I would love to cover in wood chips. As for the hugel mounts, dude, man, do you know how much work that would be for one dude out here with no power equipment? Yeah. And most of this stuff is thin, and it's so fresh that, yeah, I just don't have the time or the energy to do something like that. I'd love to do some hugel culture in the future, but I'm not digging in this rocky. I'd need power equipment, machinery to do much of that. So it is what it is. So I'm going to burn it. Because I'd like to get planted in here as soon as possible so I can make more money, so then in the future I might have enough to rent a wood chipper. You know, there's still a good 2 more acres of this stuff, and if I don't do anything here, they'll be, you know, this will be up and grown in no time also. So yeah, I wish I could compost that and turn it all into soil in whatever manner. But I don't have the time or the money. That's what it comes down to right now. Let's see, Fifi's finally following me out here. She heard my voice. Yeah, you checking out that bulldozer, Fifi? And I saw Bob wandering around out here earlier. It's kind of cool. Now I can see where my cats are, what my cats are doing when they're, you know, not right in front of me. Okay, I'll quit talking for now because I'll go for 20 minutes because it looks like Fifi's being cute by the bulldozer, and we got to get a shot of that. What are you doing around the bulldozer, Fifi? Where are you going? You look pretty small compared to that big old brush pile, Fifi. Lots of new ground for you to explore. Okay, so there's the brush pile this evening. Sun's going down in the west. And he pushed some of that back off the road and to get ready for burning it tomorrow. So I've got to get up early and burn a big brush pile tomorrow. Hello, Magazine Mountain. Okay, the consensus seems to be it's probably a squirrel. That wasn't my first thought, but that makes the most sense. What did I say? Yeah, frog. Thanks, Alice the Gmaw. Check out her channel. Thanks, Alice. Yeah, toad. A toad. Yeah, a toad's probably not going to be eating seeds. See, you learn something new every day. But I thought, yeah, maybe a mouse or a rat. I didn't think about the squirrels, but the squirrels do make the most sense. And I see squirrels around here. Very rarely do I see them on the ground. They're always up in the trees hopping around. But squirrels probably accurate. But I did replant all these, and then I put some hay on top, and they have not been disturbed. And I've got a seedling. Got a seedling coming out here. There's another seedling coming out over there. I got some sunflowers that have popped, so hopefully that was just a one-time thing. Yeah, right. They're gonna be back year after year. You guys are telling me in comments I should listen more often. So I'm doing what I can with what I've got. I had some old hay to throw over it, hoping that would at least cover it and they make it harder for them to find, and they haven't touched it. So hopefully I got some Tithonia, Mexican sunflowers here, and some more sunflowers growing on the other side. These are taking off okay, and in fact some of the sweet peas are alive and actually growing. The ones I transplanted some of them are still alive, they're just not doing anything. Okay, that'll be it for now. Crickets love this hay. I mean, they're just everywhere. Everywhere. I've got a cricket farm going on. As far as I can tell, they're not harming anything. So, are they, I don't know. I've never researched crickets. Are they good, bad for the garden, indifferent? Depends on what you got growing. Who knows? But I do have a ton of crickets. Small little baby ones. They'll get bigger, I'm sure.